It's Boxing Day, also known as Tuesday, and for an awful lot of people, well, it's a day they would love to travel around by public transport. I know that because I've been talking to the big long-distance coach operators, National Express, Flixbus, Megabus. They say they're running pretty much a normal service today because the day after Christmas, an awful lot of people want to travel. If they are at London St Pancras International, well, you're not going to get any trains on East Midlands Railway from here to Leicester, Derby, Nottingham and Sheffield. You're not going to be travelling on South Eastern Railway to Dover and Canterbury and so on. And you're not going to be travelling on Thameslink either to Brighton, to Bedford, to Cambridge. You will, though, be able to travel to Paris, to Amsterdam, to Rotterdam, to Brussels, because Eurostar is running a pretty normal service. There's 13 trains each way between the English and the French capitals. There's 8 between here and Brussels, with some of them extended to the Netherlands. So there's clearly a demand for travel, but the attitude of the train operators, most of them, and the government is there won't be any demand for travel on the 25th or the 26th of December. Now, I have actually done a social media poll, self-selecting on X, formerly Twitter, and so far, out of 3,000 responses, almost 3 out of 5, that's 58%, say that they would like to be able to travel by train on Boxing Day. A pretty healthy 37% say, no, give the staff the day off. Of course, there's lots of railway staff working on engineering works. But it's also worth noting that ScotRail is running more services on Boxing Day than it has done for decades. They've got, for example, 4 trains an hour between Edinburgh and Glasgow, and there's also some services, a skeleton service around London. You can get to Gatwick, you can get to Stansted Airport from Tottenham Hale, you can get from Clapham Junction to Stratford on the overground, but it is looking pretty thin. Merseyrail around Liverpool does have a half-decent service. So, once again, if you want to travel long distances, for instance, to a big Premier League football match, well, you're not going to be doing it on the train unless you're going to a match in continental Europe.